those are the true facts you have to come back with. But they came back with a negative report. Well, some people say it's a good report and a bad report. They came back with a bad report. They came back with lies and they want to look good because they can't do it. They got tired of what God doing. They leaders now. We talking about leaders. We talking about people who are in authority. Leaders coming back with a bad report and trying to supersede God. Kind of make God look like they can't do what God does. Of course they can't do what God can do. See, leaders this time, and when they have head of a house, when one of them died, they put anybody, some of them is younger than the other one. But they would come in the other one's place. You know how it is. You got people in line, and then you don't know whether they qualify or not, but you put them in that position because that position got to be filled. It don't have to be unfilled, but you're supposed to have qualified people. See, Moses picked these people from that God didn't pick them. God told Moses to go out and search out the land. He called these people, these 12 tribes, because he didn't want to leave nobody out. He called them and did what the God had ordered him to do. But they had to come back and make the report to Moses and them, to the head, and let them know they all was over different tribes, different people. And all, 12 tribes of Israel, they're all over different people, and they had to come back and make their report. And Moses and Aaron and all of them was there. But two of them had a good report, and the other one they wait till all of them said, and then the people went with the majority. And they lost. They went to the majority over God. When God says something, he'd already done such it out himself. He already know. He said, I'm going to give you a land that's filled with milk and honey. And when God gives you something, believe me, it's already prepared. He don't leave nothing unprepared. Because he's God. That's what God do. We can't even think about blaming God. Because God said, and it's going to come to pass. He'll strip you with everything you have. He'll take everything from you. You got it today and tomorrow you won't have it. But you still can't blame God because it's something that you did. It's something that you did to lose, that you had a false report. And to make sure your report is good with the Lord. If God did it, say he did it. Don't give nobody else God praise. Don't praise nobody else for God. Sure, we got leaders in our house, but God is ahead. He's ahead of everybody in it. So people gonna make mistakes, but God don't make no mistakes. People lose their loved ones, and the first thing they go and blame God. They lose their possession, and the first thing they blame God. Because something happened, they don't look back on their lives and see what they did against God. God got tired of the lies, and God got tired of secret testimony ain't leading up to what they want it to be. You testifying about one thing and you doing another. There ain't no good in the eyes of God. God sees it. He cares. He cares about you when you come and freely. Lord, I need help in this. Help me, Lord, in this situation. I don't care about how many people around me, but I need God to help me. Because he's the only one who can make mine tomorrow. He's the only one who can see the future. He's seen me afar off. People can't make you, but God can. People just can't, they can't forgive you. As long as God forgives you, you are forgiven. Don't worry about nobody else, how they feel. How they feel is how they feel. Their opinion is their opinion. So the word is telling us now that come back with a good report. Come back with a good report. Have a good report to the Lord. He already said, God done bless you with this. Now you ain't satisfied with God done bless you with. You know, he give you also, he give me a bicycle, but then I want a car. And I ask God for the bicycle. I thank God for the bicycle. Hallelujah, that he give me. Hallelujah, I thank him for what he give me. And you thank him for what he give you. So No, bring back a good report when you're making a report about the Lord. Let your report be good. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I'm going to hear from you guys now. Johnny, man.
Yeah, the only thing I can say, you do what God tell you to do and everything will be all right. God already knows and see everything you're going to do anyway.
You better believe it.
You know exactly what you want to do.
Yes, sir. You know already. Sister Cheney.
He sent him on a mission, and he told him 2 things to do: scout the land and bring back the situation, how everything was. And they did what he said. And like the gentleman said, when they call on you, do what you're supposed to just do it.
Sister Carl.
They went, and then when they came back, the 12 head of the tribes, but they went for 40 days, and when they came back, they said how the land was rich with milk and honey, and all the fruits and everything, but they were afraid, they talk about the joints, that they are grasshopper to the joints. But that means that they don't know who is in control. God is in control of everything.
That's right.
He told them to do that. So
Yes,
if
sir.
he told them to do it, he had a way that he would get them into the promised land. But that's just the way it is. We have people that are don't believe in God or don't trust God
Yes.
to do the things that we know that God can do. But if we put our faith in God and let Him work it out for us and try to do it ourselves, then everything will be all right.
That's right. And let us know that we have to be faithful.
Yeah.
You always got to be faithful to God in what He's doing.
Yeah.
If we got a problem, that's our problem. We just keep it ourselves.
Exactly.
And let God be God and we be His people. And you're gonna get afraid sometimes in different things, stepping in different things. God know that. He know that, but then somebody wasn't listening at what He was saying. He told me to search it out. He didn't tell me to go in there and try to take it over for the people could go in there. And they figured that the people couldn't go in there, as you brought up, that they figured that they couldn't go, it's not livable. But what God says livable is livable. Somebody was living in there, and He want to see that whatever He said, and He see that this and because of that and things, we're gonna read it on down the line, maybe in the next lesson or so, that Moses couldn't make it in. Moses didn't make it in the promised land. And our promised land here is heaven. We living toward to get to heaven. God promised us heaven. If we live right, and heaven belongs to us. That's the promise that He made to us. And He made a lot of other promises to us. And God will keep every promise. But we got to keep our side of it too. We can't, but if anything, if the battle is too hard for you, it's just right for God. A lot of situations that we can't get through, but God will take us through it. But God will keep us, and He was safe. He's safer than that. Because we don't know, a lot of times we get scared when we go outside and we see this on this side and people larger than us and people shooting on this side and shooting on this side. But we listen to God and we go and avoid us. All that pass us by. All that trouble pass us by. If we just depend on God.
Yeah, they had also forgotten all the things that God had done.
That's right.
Brought them out of Egypt, across the Red Sea,
yes,
into the wilderness.
What a mighty God we serve.
Yeah, all these things.
Yeah.
They still didn't believe that He could do that. They
Yes,
didn't have the faith. They didn't have the faith in God to believe that He would do what He said He would do.
That's right.
And He didn't tell them to go and see who's there and just search out the land.
That's it.
He didn't say mention nothing about no joint. God knew.
You better go ahead now.
But that's the way we are today.
That's the way we are today. You said it right there. We just got to go on trusting Him and keep our trust in Him. Go ahead, Pastor.
I think you couldn't put it no better than you put it.
Mm-hmm.
But I see what was happening then. I seen it happening in missionary.
Yeah.
There are people. Why would you want to give to somebody what God has given to you?
Uh-huh.
Why would you want to sell something that God had given to you?
Yes, sir.
The blessing God already given. The land He had